See how this is elevated, right? It makes sense, elevated to get onto the bridge. But I believe that this flood event that happened in here probably eroded quite a bit where we're standing. So these trees are old. And there's no question the road bed was up there. It didn't take an abrupt turn and come off. So we can walk down this way. Again, we're not on the town highway. Nice thing, yeah, this town highway is right here. And who knows? Was this connected at one time? It's hard to say. You know, we're dealing with no use for a very long time. So, no. Yeah, sorry, I was pointing it out over here. So, this is the road right here, in my opinion. Abutment to abutment, right here. So again, I think, you know, this area, it makes sense that it was built up to cross the bridge. I've got excellent photographs of all of this. Does that make sense, Peter? Or? And Dan and I have been over this before. Bob, do you have any questions about, I think as I was saying, the road bed is up here, or anybody else for that matter. That's what we're here for.
And Bob, have you walked that center section before?
I'm not here to give testimony.
It's an innocent question of asking if you walked the section that you did not. No, everyone here saw that you did not.
I'm not here to give any testimony or answer any of your questions.
I just know for a fact you didn't see any of that right now.
You don't know what I've seen or what I haven't seen.
I know you drove around to the other side today. I was asking if you'd seen that in the past because I know you haven't now. There's no reason to not maintain decorum.
Look, you can almost see maybe the brook.
Hardly a well-traveled road. What's a tree doing in a road anyway?
Automatically, it's hard to visualize what it could have looked like. But if we just assume that it's straight from the abutments to the abutments, like the old imagery shows, then I believe this is the road. And then it dips down into that wet area.
Still in Underhill? It's a wet area.
You got a ways to go. I don't know. What did it look like down in here when you were a kid? Yeah.
George Hutchins and I, Frank, used to practice one time. North together, we fly across over here, we hunt them over here, and go back across over there. We never shot one.
So again, I think,
This is all pasture.
you know, I think you're very wet here, but I believe this is the road bed. You saw that big gully, Peter, that came down from the right. The brook could have jumped easily and gone through there.
Would you consider this a sensitive ecosystem?
I would. Looks like a class 2 wetland to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's well, but if it's a wetland, can you build on it? You can't build a trail on a wetland, can you?
Well, there's supposed to be no disturbance on a wetland, although you've got some agricultural provisions.
Okay.
So, but this is certainly would be designated, I think, class 2 wetland.
Okay.
And it would cost an immense amount to try to upgrade this to a class 4 road standard.
Yeah, I would say the cost would be, yes. Also to note that this is also a floodplain area. So
I am. Yes, I know, girl. Okay.
kind of drawn up since I was just in here a month ago. I think it joins back here, obviously. Right?
I'm thinking back in the 1800s, there was a work field trail that went through there. Get over there, and this is all stoned up here. Like the bridge is there.
Okay.
There's a trail right up through there.
Right.
And up through two drains.
Sure.
Up around drains is a stone wall, and there's a break.
Break in it.
Over that break is.
Sure.
But I'd say we're getting back onto the roadbed again here with the existing.
It's an old pipe.
But it's tight.
I know.
A lot of room between the stream and the.
And you're going to mention when we get to the Cambridge line, or what you expect it to be?
I'm going to point out the line.
See how nicely this is stoned up here?
Yeah.
Look at the bridge across there. For horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, this way.
Or yeah.
This part of the road hasn't changed in 50 years.
Anyway, we'll continue down.
Yeah, probably. Last time I was here was 50 years ago.
Yes. Almost 3 years. Living it.
You okay?
Now I can focus on all those other things. They're all gone. All the ones then we left. Enjoy them much more. Good luck.
Cool.
All right, so I'd have to say that we're on the roadbed here. But definitely eroded.
This is washed.
Wet.
Some water came off that bank
Off the bank.
years ago.
So definitely eroded and wet.
Probably the same time.
Yeah, they were.
He's still going. Smoke lucky strikes every day.
So when we talk about sedimentation and hydrically connected roadway segments, this is a prime example. This is about, there's some sediment going, and you can see it's down by the dogs there. It bends and goes into the brook. So, we're required to fix this type of erosion, but it's challenging here because we have no way to fix it. We have no way to get in. Unless we came in from the Cambridge way, we've got no bridges. So, just pointing it out.
So, Brad, do you know what kind of soils are right here, around in here?
Hydric.
Hydric? Oh. I know.
Pretty nice up here.
Well, might have been. It's only just really narrow. So maybe I don't know. Any travel on this side?
Right. So there's the Underhill Cambridge boundary. It's on quite a bit of a skew, so it's kind of
Very smooth.
it's on a skew, kind of right through here.
Oh, the property line?
This is the town line.
Down one.
Is this the property line too?
No.
No?
Well, it is for this section here. Let's just keep it simple. So this is the boundary here between the two municipalities.
We made it!
Where's the ice cream?
Yeah, if you think about it, the line goes from here right to the farmhouse, so that's really steep.
It is. It's on quite an angle.
So the angle is kind of like this.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, you're serving for everybody?
Coming in from this side, we know where it's town line when we see the posted sign.
Correct.
Or welcome to Underhill. Posted signs.
So, yeah. Standing in the bit, so.
Okay, so it's the last house.
It's a ways. It's, I don't know, about quarter mile.
Yeah, it's a way.
It's a ways.
Yeah, it's about a quarter mile.
Hard to keep up on trucking behind it.
All right. So, anyway, well, let's nosy back, and if anybody has any more questions, we can get back before it opens up under enlightenment.
It's already done that. Yeah.
So we're going to trek back pretty fast?
No, whatever we want to do. I'll take up the rear. So. I'll take up the rear. You guys gonna walk back that way? And...
There's the monument.
Okay.
There's a boundary marker right here.
Yeah, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good to see you, my friend.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, don't trip and fall. A little ways in.
Do you want to move to adjourn since you're all together? During the site visit, since you're going one way and Peter's going the other. Peter? Hey, Peter? Well, no. So we're at the town boundary here. So we weren't going to inspect the Cambridge premises, but just wanted to convene since Bob and Dan were going to go this way.
Well, he was such a horrible baby.
Yeah, we could point out
I wasn't going to have a
the
second.
trail system. Is that what you were? That's the road, but we're in Cambridge. We're in town Cambridge. We're out of our jurisdiction.
So this tree with the X carved here is...
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with anything. No. There's the monument right there. That's the town boundary. Right there. Behind Pat. See it? The granite marker?
Oh, yeah.
Right there. So, and it's on a skew like this. So, but I just thought since the both of you were here, Bob, and if you wanted to just
I move that we
adjourn this
site visit.
site visit.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
So Dan and Bob are going to go back this way, and we'll continue this way. And...
Did you set that monument?
No, JPR did.
7:05.
7:05. Okay. Make 10. Thank you for that. 7:05.
I have another meeting to
Okay.
take off to.
Thank you for.
You're welcome, Tom. Enjoy the scenic vista.
Yeah, you kept your feet trucking. It's good. All right.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, thanks, Ian.